Hi, everybody. We watch football. The season has begun. Tony, it's like we never left. Oh, wait, we didn't.
I love it. It is my favorite time of year to sit here, watch this, and for a lot of people, it's like, oh, this is meaningless football. But remember how excited we were for like Ramondre Stevenson last year? You know, you just get to see these players and like maybe it's the highlight of their career and we never see them again. I don't care. I'm here for it. I just love watching football, love cheering them on. We already got Cheesehead fans in the building.
XX2 Fresh. What's up, XX2 Fresh? How's it going? Yeah, Jordan Love didn't look so great in the first drive, huh?
Well, Jordan Love is it's so funny because everything he does is going to be so scrutinized, and he's replacing a legend who replaced a legend. Like, that's an impossible win situation for Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Like, the floor is legendary. That's Jordan Love's floor, is to be a legend. That's ridiculous pressure.
The Giants did get the dub, but the QB battle, I think, got heated up. Danny Dimes wasn't trash, but he wasn't great. Took some sacks that he probably shouldn't have taken. But we'll see. The Packers defense is flying already around. I've already seen Quay Walker like involved in 2 dog piles. But yeah, we're watching for the rookies more than anything, guys. You can see some of these rookies and see what their potential is. I would love for Trey Sermon to have crazy preseason because I have him in Dynasty. But yeah, it's a fun time. We're going to watch for like 45 minutes, y'all. Make sure we get all the starters. And then I actually have to dip.
Yeah.
Tony, are you going to stay live or are we just going to call it at that? I mean, the second half, it's going to be a snooze
practice squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm going to make dinner. NFL Colin, aren't you Eagles fan? You guys looked really good on that opening drive. And yesterday I was doing a show with someone and they said, what's the ceiling for the Eagles? And I said, make it to the Super Bowl. And everybody looked at me like I was crazy, but they have a great defense. They can run the football. If Jalen Hurts takes the next step, why couldn't they be in an NFC, like a run kind of like what the Bengals had last year? I don't think that's that crazy, but apparently I was crazy for saying that.
Oh, I don't think that's that insane. I mean, Matthew Stafford has arm fatigue. Tom Brady missing out on 10 days of camp. Those are the 2 favorites to me. If anything happens to both of those teams, now the NFC is wide open. We're talking about New Orleans. We're talking about Philadelphia. We're talking about San Francisco back in the mix, even with the first-year starter in Trey Lance. I mean, the NFC is basically wide open, other than 2 teams kind of being loaded up.
Well, also, when you look at it, it's not just Tom Brady's missing the camp. He's missing 3 offensive linemen from that offensive line last year. And that, I think, is kind of a big deal. So, yeah, fresh Lou. Romeo Doubs. Okay, now, this is the thing. I've heard people say it's pronounced Dubs, and then people go Romeo Doubs. I need clarification during this broadcast of how Romeo would like his last name pronounced. Because either way, I'm a fan. I'm already a fan of his because he seems to be such a hot button issue for certain people. Joe mainly.
Joe mainly. Yeah, we're watching out for him. What digits does he rock? XX2
87. He's wearing the old Robert Brooks jersey for those old school cheeseheads.
Jordy Nelson for your new school cheeseheads.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, he just edits for 302 Birds. Well, we appreciate you supporting the 302 Birds. 302 Birds, friends of the channel, friends of me and Tony. So appreciate that. What about them Giants? Still saw issues. Renee saying, don't talk about no Giants beating the Patriots on a meaningless game-winning field goal. That was the most anticlimactic game-winning field goal I've ever seen. Even in a preseason game, usually they celebrate when they hit the game-winning field goal. But no, I think they just walked off the field. They was like, oh, whatever. Bill Belichick was smiling still.
Well, they started their first team offense and they didn't get points, or they got a field goal or whatever it was. Kenny Golladay misses Matthew Stafford extremely bad. Like I feel like Allen Robinson looked around and was like, well, look what he did for Kenny Golladay. I want to go play with that guy right there. I want to go play next to Cooper Kupp in that offense with Sean McVay.
It was Graham Gano. I didn't want to say it wrong. I didn't want to say the wrong kicker's name, but it was Graham Gano. He just kicked it and was just like, whatever. I made it.
He's been the only relevant player in fantasy at some points for that Giants team.
That's true.
You're true. Like, who we start on the Giants? Well, Saquon's injured, and Evan Ingram was injured, and Golladay was injured. Well, Graham Gano. Like, let's talk about their kicker who's making 50-yarders every week.
I'm talking about all this mess, and I got my Giants helmet right behind me.
Well, that's Lawrence Taylor. He supersedes any conversation about.
It was kind of funny at the Canton thing I went to last weekend. Lawrence Taylor showed up, and he was signing the most autographs of any of the Hall of Famers, by the way. But I like whispered to my wife, I was like, Rose, I have his signature on that helmet at home. She's like, that's so cool. And I was like, yeah, I bet no one here has a signature. And then he signed every single person's item that was in the crowd.
I love it. LT he's one of those people that I'm happy he's alive. Like, you read about the issues he's had off the field, and it's like, I'm glad he's still around, because then he jumps on Twitter and all the young people go, Aaron Donald's the GOAT. And he gets to step in and be like, hold on a second. Like, I did play this game at a super high level and won 3 Super Bowls or whatever it was. Like, I was pretty good. And I'm the reason that left tackles make $25 million a year, because I took pass rushing to another level. Him and Reggie White, by the way.
So should have gotten me something signed. I mean, I could have had him sign my Chargers t-shirt, maybe. I always feel weird asking for autographs and stuff when I'm at an event where it's like, I'm here for a reason. I'm not here to be a fan. But next time, Colin, I got you. Last time I went to a preseason, Colin Kaepernick did his knee stuff. Whatever that means. I think you mean just kneeling during the national anthem. So we're going to a preseason game tomorrow. XX2 Fresh, me and Tony going to be in SoFi tomorrow. Can't wait.
Jordan Love showing off the wheels right there.
Oh, I missed it. Was he running?
Yeah.
I see him. I might be way ahead of you because I see him passing.
Little zone read. Yeah, like I said, Mike, this delay is crazy compared to what Joe's stream was at.
Well, what down did he run it on?
I don't know. It's 1st and 10 now.
Because I'm seeing a 2nd and 10 on my screen. So
Romeo Doubs with a big block on that play.
You're seeing replays of the play even. Oh, Tony, you're way ahead of me. I'm seeing the Jordan Love play now.
Okay. Well,
yeah. Hey,
welcome to my reality. Again, I'm still ahead of you.
Oh, no, it's because I paused the stream at some time. I didn't realize it. Now I'm here at 2nd and 6.
Is this Runyon related to John Runyon? Nobody cares.
No. But, ask Louis. Louis knows. He's a Packers fan.
Louis.
Corey, hello.
What does that mean?
Back W? No idea, but hi, Corey. Appreciate it for tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't subbed up, and hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you guys want to get some more people in the chat here, share the live out. We're going to be live for the starters at least probably to around 6:30, guys.
Oh, great. The Packers seem to have another talented running back.
Great news.
Great.
Joker's in the house. Bolt up, Joker. I love that profile pic.
Joker, did you send your address to Mike? You're supposed to send it via TikTok.
Pretty bad in my DMs, but he is going to be at the Jaguars game, which I'm going to. So I could just take it to him.
Okay.
But that's still till week 3. Talking about end of September. But yeah, we got you with that poster. We got you with that poster. Oh, he hasn't sent it yet. Dobbs about to get a pass here. Dobbs stopped on the play.
Well, I was just going to say I really like what they were doing for Jordan Love right there, because they were making easy reads for him, right? It was like a zone read, and he gets to keep the ball. Then they do a little screen pass. Get some positive momentum for this kid, because I think that he can play at this level. Is he going to approach Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre? Probably not. Sorry, Lou Fresh Lou. It's not going to happen. You guys aren't getting 3 Hall of Famers in a row. But you have to be able to establish some rhythm, some confidence out there, and they did it on this drive. And they let him take a shot downfield. He just overthrew Doubs a little bit. But if that was Aaron Rodgers, you could see how that would have been a dime, Mike.
Looks like the Giants aren't going to be the only one. Aren't going to be the only 1-0 team in the East. Yeah, because Kaiser White over here taking balls away in Philadelphia. That was great to see. Been working a lot. Schedule's crazy. Hey, I'm with you. I've been working a lot too, and I've been busy. So even if you sent me a message, Joker, I may not have seen that thing. So we're both at fault here, but we're going to get you that poster. Yeah, so is it Dubs or is it Dobbs? Because Renee is saying Dubs. I trust Renee because Renee is a very knowledgeable sports fan. What's the commentary saying? Fourth and 3 here for J-Love.
They said Dobbs too on the NFL Network. They made it a point while talking about it at Packers camp, and they said pronounced Dubs.
Romeo Doubs! As you're talking about him, look at your screen, Tony. Look at your screen.
On 4th and 3?
Look at your screen, Tony.
Romeo, where for touchdown? Romeo, touchdown. Romeo Doubs.
Draft him. Joe, where you at? Romeo Doubs.
Oh, Joe talking about, well, they got to use press man coverage. Jordan Love's like, press this. Mike, we put him in the promo. And he's making plays.
Exactly. Put him in the promo, and he's out here balling. That's his first touchdown. He's got that ball right here. That is
going to be a call this year. When Aaron Rodgers hits him for a touchdown, whoever it is, it's going to be Al Michaels, Jim Nance. They're going to do the Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo. It will happen.
It's bound to happen. Man, I'm going to have, I have the Romeo Doubs clip now. I'm going to put this up on my TikTok page. I've been trying to post a George Pickens post, but I keep coming up with better stuff to throw out there. And it's like the Pickens one just keeps getting pushed today, and Doubs is about to take his spot today again. So congrats to George Pickens. Congrats. That was a great reaction because we were talking about him. And I look at my screen, I see the ball snapped, and I see him streaking up the sideline. I'm like, that's him. There he goes. And it was a perfect throw.
He's in a good spot because you get a veteran quarterback who is maybe one of the best to ever do it, who doesn't have anybody that he needs to lean on. So if he can earn the trust and respect of Aaron Rodgers, there's a real target to success year one with the Packers.
You see this comment? Told y'all he will be better than Adams this year.
And I backed you up in that chat, Joker. Didn't I? I said I got your back on this one. Let's do it. And don't think that we're not gonna talk to Joe about this one. Joe's several text messages from me right when I get off this stream. Because I think he used some disparaging language about the young man and his ability. And Romeo said, not so fast.
Well, we tuned into this live for Romeo.
Yeah.
And he came through. He came through in a big way. We were 2-1 last year. Renee and NFL Colin. We got a Giants fan versus a Patriots fan. You better watch out, Renee. Them Giants, I heard they're good at being underdogs against your Patriots. I watched him play college. Okay. So XX2 freshman watching Dobbs for a while. Calm down, it's preseason. We know, but the commentary crew was hyping up that safety as a potential guy right before the game started. And here we are on drive 2 getting toasted. So he isn't just any safety. He is one of the commentators' favorite safeties. What was his name? Moore?
Meathammer, are you a Niners fan? We didn't meet him. Meathammer, I also want to say this. One, I appreciate you coming into the chat, but go to Joe's Christmas party this year. Please. I would like to meet you in person. We'll have a drink. It'll be fun. Yeah.
I'll wear a sweater with the Week 11 49ers Chargers game score on it.
You'll troll him the first time you've ever met him to his face. Seems like a nice thing to do.
Joe's just hating for no reason. Joe's hating. I don't know why Joe's hating, actually, because he doesn't want Alan Lazard to do it either. So he might as well pick the rookie to root for. All right, Trey. Speaking of guys rooting, I'm rooting for. Trey's on the field, Tony. Let's see it.
Yeah, we've seen 2 good drives. He led a field goal drive. Mm-hmm. He looked good, used his legs, completed a couple easy passes. I would like to see him step back in the pocket here and try to get they got that kid Ray McLeod from the Steelers. I think that's going to be a nice boost for the Niners special teams and also kind of, sneaky wide receiver depth.
You know how the Niners like to use those gadgets in the backfield. They'll use their gadget players. Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, even George Kittle go back there at fullback and run routes up the backfield. So they could use Ray McLeod in a bunch of different ways. That guy is like DeAnthony Thomas style player, or who's another guy that was like that. There was a bunch of guys that are just like Tavon Austin, like just a super small, speedy, fast twitch guy. But yeah, bring that Romeo jersey.
That would be funny.
If anything good happens, it's very valuable. If something bad happens, it's just preseason. Genius, Colin. That's the mentality me and Tony will have at the game tomorrow.
I pretty much live my life by that theory, NFL Colin.
Yeah, what do you think about the Packers defense this year, XX2 Fresh? I think they're going to be a stud squad. They got Devondre Campbell back. They drafted Quay Walker. Preston Smith is coming back. No Zadarius Smith, but I feel like he was on the tail end of his prime anyway, so it's not as big a loss. I think that they feel good about their D-line already without Zadarius Smith even being there. He was injured for most of last year anyways. And I think that Rashawn Gary is going to take a step this year, Tony. I think Rashawn Gary really can. Trey up the sideline. Trey to Gray.
The guy was just talking about?
This game is fun, Tony.
You hit Ray?
No, not Ray. Trey to Gray.
Oh, this is even better. Go, Donnie Gray. Woo! Love to see it.
That's 2 bombs.
Danny Gray. Sorry, I messed up his name. This was one of the guys that I wanted the Chargers to draft. Remember when everybody was like, we need a speed receiver? And I was like, okay, if you're going to get one, this guy was projected like 5th round. I think the 49ers took him a little sooner. But this is why I love football. Young people out here succeeding, living their dream. Even if it is the preseason, Trey Lance. I'm also excited for Trey Lance just because I have him on one of my fantasy teams, the only dynasty team I have. I drafted him last year, and he didn't play at all.
Yeah, just the one Texans game. He's going to be a stud, I think, in fantasy, Tony. If he's good in the preseason, I'm going to be drafting him like heavy. I want to see, because they had a motion on that play. I want to see if Trey used the motion to identify where the mismatch was in the defense, or it was just a straight up the guy burned him. Because if he used the motion to identify the mismatch, then I like it. I like it even more. He's thinking a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, just man coverage. No read involved. You knew it was man coverage.
Well, he had man coverage on a guy who runs 4.3.
Exactly. Yeah.
Those are pretty good odds. If you're telling me that that's a coach, a DB, somebody not doing their scouting report and going like, hey, let's cheat the safety to the side of the field where the guy can run, he has track speed. And he's big too. Like he played at a small school, but when I was looking for potential deep, because I knew that the Chargers probably weren't using a 3rd or a 4th round pick on a wide receiver after they just got this guy right here who he's going to be a baller. Don't worry about that.
Is he playing tomorrow?
They speculated he would play at least a couple series, get out there with Chase and run a couple series with him. They have a lot of wide receivers on there. There's Moore, there's Reed, there's Bandy. Carter will probably play some. Guyton will probably play some. Like there's a lot of the Trayvon Branford, the rookie undrafted. And he's 80, I believe. I think Carter's wearing 82.
I thought that Carter was wearing 80, yeah. So whoever's wearing number 80 looks fast, looks good.
Does your fish have a name? Because a lot of people check in on your fish.
His name's Bean.
Beam
with an
Bean.
N.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I can help you
vote
with
on it.
Beam thing. It's Beam. BEMM. Beam. I'm making a reference. I'm making a reference from Step Brothers. I think I can help with the Pam thing.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Beam. So I hope somebody in the chat knows that scene from Step Brothers.
I know that scene, Tony. I just didn't know that's what you were referencing because it was different.
But, are you guys wearing matching tuxedos?
Trey to gray. Trey to gray. Trey to gray.
That's a nice weapon for the 49ers. It was another team I said that their ceiling was Super Bowl. If you can make it to the NFC Championship game.
Oh, I love this game already. This is the best preseason game of the year so far. Oh! This is the best preseason game of the year so far. Just watch your screen, Tony.
They're just going back and forth.
Just lots of people being hit on this play. Just prepare yourself. Oh, Alex is in the house. Alex, what's up, man? 49ers offense looking good. But it's the return, Tony.
Yes. Amari Rodgers was that one pick that they made last year where it was like, oh, Aaron Rodgers, all the memes came out where it's like, oh, great, you got me a 5th round wide receiver. Whatever. That's when they said this is why he wants to be traded to Denver, because you wait till day 3 to get him a wide receiver, which Amari Rodgers had a good career in college. I think wasn't he a Clemson guy? He had a solid college career.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Did you see Robbie Gould try and lay a hit stick and fail, and then the coach lay out Amari Rodgers on the sideline?
I like the – oh, come on. Come on. Cut that out of the highlight tape. See, that was Doubs. The other one was Doubs. They're two different people. Doubs scores touchdowns. That's a good throw, too. On the run.
J Love.
Get the arm back.
That was a really good throw.
It was a really good throw. He's shown the athleticism. He's shown the arm strength.
J Love having a good showing here. We were talking about it, Tony. Teams may call the Packers. They may call the Packers if anything happens to their quarterback, or if they feel that Jordan Love could be the future of their team and Aaron Rodgers is going to stay for a couple of years.
I love that, Mike. That's a short memory right there. Comes back on this next play.
Gets it.
Classic Packers. Little slant. Now, Robert Brooks, old number 87, used to take those to the house from Favre.
Those little slants?
Those little slants. He used to just come on that little slant and 5 yards. Next thing you know, it's going 60 yards.
Oh, yeah, Alex. Rewind the stream to 11 minutes and 20 seconds. You'll see our reaction to the Trey Lance tub. 17 minutes, 25 seconds. 17 minutes and 15 seconds, you'll see our reaction. If you want to see our reaction to your defense getting toasted, go back to 11 minutes.
I hope these aren't the Packers starting offensive linemen. I honestly don't know enough about who their projected starters are.
Well, I know a lot of guys aren't playing. Like Bakhtiari, he's still hurt. Elton Jenkins is still hurt. Like a lot of their Billy Turner left. So it's not I don't know if it's the starters. Maybe like a partially starting O-line.
Yeah, they've been struggling.
Who was Winfrey?
What happened?
Winfrey
played last year and had a couple of good games. You guys were making fun of me for making the Oprah joke. I kept going, Oprah's kid is out there. We were watching a live stream and you're like, please stop doing that. Stop making old references. I'll do it again.
We don't invite Joe to the streams that we want to succeed, Randy.
Yeah, we're not going to have Joe in this chat talking bad about Romeo Doubs when he's scoring.
Another fourth down to DeGuerra from J Love, 2 for 2. Fourth and low.
Yeah, he tried to hit DeGuerra on the first drive in tight coverage and just kind of overthrew him, and it was kind of a rough start on that 3 and out. But since then, this is 2 good drives in a row.
Randy, what was your thoughts on that Romeo Doubs touchdown, huh? I want to know your thoughts, Randy.
His thoughts are that the 49ers suck. That's why. You remember the thing this offseason where it was Javon Kinlaw went nuts on that reporter? Well, he was like eating chicken and he was like upset because that guy was like talking shit about him. He's back, and I saw him out here earlier. He's one of those guys that you really root for because that was kind of like a breakdown. Like that guy got to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like saying, and I get it. People talk shit about you. It's not fun.
You got to be a pro's pro in these situations. Got to be a pro's pro. You can say something about it, but you don't got to say, I'm going to beat your ass.
Yeah.
Oh!
He was getting violent there. There was a big hit.
Yeah.
Big hit on Goodson.
We're on a similar stream now. Who is that? Jesus.
No, I think I'm watching in real time. You're watching the replay because they're probably giving him a penalty.
Oh, I'm seeing the flag too. I think I paused it for a second to try and let you catch up.
Okay.
They are not the starting O-line is what XX2 Fresh said. A-Fix is here. Go ahead and say hi to A-Fix for me because I'm dying.
A-Fix celebrating. Hey, what's going on? That was a big play. That looks like it could be a combination for you guys.
Hell yeah. We're putting that on the TikTok page. Both the Doubs touchdown first, then the immediate response from Trey Lance. Bombs away in it's San Francisco. It would have rhymed if it was in Green Bay. Could have worked.
Well, you could just do bombs away in the Bay because they are in the San Francisco Bay Area. There we go. That's why I get paid the big bucks.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's why your checks look like what they do and my checks don't.
I get that extra zero. There's a comma, potentially 2 commas in my contract here at MJT Football.
I said, bro, even the
A-Fix, I do have a question for you if you're still in the chat, and that is, what do you think happens if Brandon Ayuk has a big year? Do you think there's an opportunity where maybe there's like a draft trade day scenario where they try to get back capital for Brandon Ayuk like next year? Because how much money are they going to put into these wide receivers? Like if Brandon Ayuk really has a great year this year, he's going to be one of those guys who wants money because it'll be year 3 and he might be saying like, hey, I need to get paid. I just had a 1,000-yard season. I want to level up contract wise. It might be time for them to say like, hey, we're not going to re-sign him.
I think that there is a chance. Don't come at me, 49ers fans. I think when you take Debo's injury concerns, Drake Jackson was one of their picks. When you take their injury concerns into what's going to happen, Tony? I'm about to see something. Oh, ball tipped up. Damn, that's bad luck for J-Love.
That is bad luck.
J-Love, that was a good throw. Good read. And oh my God, they can't tackle. There you go.
Joe, you are here so you don't get fined. I'm glad you checked in.
Hey, no Marshawn Lynch jokes today. Marshawn Lynch is on my shit list right now.
What did Marshawn Lynch do?
You didn't see that video?
No.
He was drunk as hell. And he was driving his car, tires popped on the sidewalk, like in Vegas. Just terrible. Terrible situation. He's getting handcuffed and he's asking the cops, like, what did you do? And they're like, what do you mean, what did you do? Get on the floor. That's what they're trying to tell him. It's just not a good situation. And he's going to have to make at least 5 commercials to get back into my good graces. How's Trey and Love looking? Jordan, on the bright side, both Trey and Love are looking great, even though Love just almost threw a pick 6 completely on the receiver, hit him right in the freaking face mask. Should have caught it. But they're both looking great. Trey has a bomb for a touchdown. Love had like a 35-yard touchdown pass as well. So
on 4th down, that was a nice.
On 4th down. 4th and 3, made the right read, read that they were probably sending the house and that someone outside was going to be open.
Yep. It was they both had good drives. They both used their athleticism to pick up first downs or, like keep the chains at a movable distance. I think they both have shown that a lot of the negativity surrounding them is like they just need time, reps, opportunities, right? Like we get so. Somebody sent me a video of Russell Wilson, and they're like mid-season form Russell, and I was like waiting to see something good, and it was Russell totally missing the Broncos. Like they're just not on the same page. This is it's an a practice.
Yeah.
Like come on, people. I want Russell Wilson to be average. Trust me. Check out the background. I hope he peaked in Seattle and he just levels off in Denver. But it's preseason.
Romeo, who? You're not even saying his first name right now, Joe. The disrespect.
No, he's saying it wrong. He misspelled it. He called him
exactly. That's what I'm saying. He said Romero, Ray, Ramon, whatever you want to call him. Come on. Definitely made it up. Yeah, he made up for it in the next play after that drop. I think I'm behind in the comments here. Jordan Love owns the Niners right now. This didn't age right. This didn't age great. I'll say that. Jordan Love sold out. These comments are they're a minute apart from each other.
That's great. But I love that Fresh Lou updated and he was like, all right, that's cool. Let's back it up. Let's rewind in history.
Is that Fred Warner? I could see that, Tony. It all depends on how Debo plays. Yeah, I was going to give a hot take. How hot is the take that Brandon Ayuk out yardages Debo? Another bomb and another touchdown. Jesus. Oh, that's not Trey. What the hell? In the middle of the Fred Warner interview, too.
Yeah,
the Niners looking good. That's McLeod. Rayway McLeod, touchdown. That guy's throwing one pass, whoever the backup is. It's not Jimmy G. Let Jimmy G play so he can get his trade value up. Come on, get him out there. Trey, I don't think Jimmy's practiced a single rep with the team. As he should.
Well, I mean, just imagine if you put him out there and he gets injured. Now you stuck with him, or you cut him or whatever the financial ramifications of that are. You might, if he gets injured playing for you, you might owe him money, get some guarantees or something. There's no way I would let him on the field.
I was trying to tell David earlier not to bet on preseason games. He said the under needs a hit, so I'm assuming that he bet on preseason games. I think he was putting in a $10 bet on all unders, and it's not looking good already for this game.
I don't know what the under. I would say the under of this game was probably 43, 42 points. I wouldn't. I don't know. I would have. I don't know. It depends on what it is. I don't bet lines on preseason games. There's too much variance. I don't know when they're bringing in third and fourth string guys. But Afix, I saw the comment up there. Thank you for responding. I agree with you. There's a lot of ifs and ands to that situation, but I don't think they can sink any more money into that position, and they might have a good problem if Danny Gray pans out and Ray McLeod is good depth, and then you have Debo and Ayuk and Kittle. How much? I don't think they're going to allocate enough money to keep all of those guys on the roster, and I could see them trying to gain back some draft capital with one of these big-time receivers.
And then you keep in mind that also Trey, as a runner of the football, is a freaking monster. So, when he gets out in open space, he's a weapon him damn self. Do you see this already? Talking about this, I have not seen any updates on Zach Wilson. What's believed to be? We don't want to really talk about it too much, but I was talking to a Browns fan earlier today, and they were mad at my predictions of the Browns only winning 7 games this year. And I was like, well, you got to understand they don't have a quarterback. And he's like, no, if we don't have Watson, then we'll at least have Jimmy G. And I informed him. I said, I am not going to input a player that is on another roster into my predictions because Jimmy G, if he gets cut, is going to want to go to a team without a QB, or the 49ers could trade him anywhere if something goes wrong for somebody. And if something went wrong for the Jets today, Jimmy G on the table to become a Jet now.
I'm absolutely – I feel so bad for Zach Wilson, first of all. Secondly, the Jets fan base, could they just catch some sort of a break in the preseason? This is 2 years in a row. I think they traded for Lawson last year. He suffers the knee injury. This year, Mekhi Becton, I'm reading reports, he came in, he got into shape, he's working hard. He breaks his kneecap, he's out. Then we're sitting here doing the nuts and bolts episode, and Zach Wilson goes down non-contact. Now, maybe it's a hamstring or something like that, but it looked bad. I want to see Zach Wilson get a real shot, and it would be nice for the Jets to be decent.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's sad. It's sad for the Jets fans. Did you see that Ray McLeod route replay yet? Because that thing is nasty.
He's good. That's what I'm saying. He's good wide receiver depth. He had a couple of fill-in spots for the Steelers, and if Roethlisberger could have thrown it more than 25 yards downfield the past couple of years, McLeod could have made some noise.
Put him on the floor. Put the DB on the floor.
Oh, no. Afix is saying he saw this new comment.
Oh, man. That makes this joke less funny.
Zach Wilson is MILF hunting.
Damn, man. That sucks so bad. That sucks so bad. I mean, the whole team, too, is going to suffer from that. Garrett Wilson, rookie year, just got impacted drastically, man.
Yeah. And I'm a big fan of Robert Saleh. I said that because we both our alma mater, Northern Michigan University. Go Wildcats right there. Nobody knows where that is. But I want Saleh to succeed. And the Jets. It's more fun when the Jets are at least decent, Mike. That's just the bottom line. Like they get all hyped up and then it falls apart. Even those Sanchez years with the butt fumbles and Rex Ryan, it was just more fun when the Jets were competitive.
I agree with you. But maybe this guy is Tom Brady, the next Tom Brady.
Elbert talking Mike White season.
It's too soon for me to talk about Mike White, right? Like I gotta wait until at least we hear the news. Because
Romeo Doubs
you remember last year, Mike White, my little Mike White affinity for like a week?
Yeah, he was on your all Mike squad, wasn't he?
Yeah,
the starting quarterback on your all Mike squad.
He was.
Romeo Doubs is going to be a starter for the Green Bay Packers. One, because Rodgers seems to already like him, and two, he's coming out here and he's not just running nothing. It's not like he's just like, hey, you're super fast, just run go routes.
Flanagan fouls. Just committed a foul body slam. Jesus.
Yeah, that was
hitting. They are hitting right now. Right in the chest. It's clean, but damn. Hard hit. Yeah, hard hit. It said his last name was Flanagan Fowles. Oh, look at that.
Hi, B. All right, let's make this the last drive of the show.
Yeah.
So you can get out of here.
Well, this could be the last play. Let's go, J Love. 3rd and 10.
Oh no, he's got this in the bag. All you need is love.
Oh!
All you need is love.
Oh, I'm in on Doubs. I am in. He didn't catch it, but I am in. This guy is all over the field right now. Let's see the route.
I saw the route. He made the contested catch on the slant earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He had the touchdown catch. He dropped that one ball on the sidelines, that he should have caught, but he came back on the next play and made the catch. That's his short memory. If all you have to do is beat out Sammy Watkins, who unfortunately always seems to be injured, or Randall Cobb, who's near the end of his career, who else is he competing with? Let's say Alan Lazard is the starter. He's got to compete with Amari Rodgers. I haven't even seen him get a ball. He hasn't even been targeted in this game.
He's only gotten laid out by his coach. That's it. Jordan Love on a read option.
Winfrey had a couple of spot starts last year, if I remember correctly, and he was okay. But that was impressive.
Yeah, Doubs had another chance there for another huge play. PI was thrown. Face mask on the defense. I thought that was going to be on the pack.
Yeah, they threw that late flag because they were like instant replay took the under. We got to make sure we get a couple. We get more points.
Get this ball down the field while Jordan Love is in the game still.
There's a young kid out in Vatek. We're gonna take his $10. We're hustling him.
So Packers fans got to feel pretty good if Jordan Love is the heir to the throne so far in this preseason game. He looks way better than he did in that KC game he had to play last year. Like way better. In that KC game, he looked terrified. He probably was.
Yeah. It would be, I'm not going to lie, it would be nice to see him doing it in season against a number one, 49ers defense. Because I think the 49ers have a lot of talent on their defense, especially up front.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of hyphenated names here on the 49ers defense.
Yeah. Which, when you got to start using a smaller font size to get all of it on there, maybe just both parents don't need the shout out, I make fun of my super
Rodgers
Filipino name, and I'm always like, you don't expect anybody to pronounce your full name, do you? She's like, I hate you. I think she does.
J-Love got hit as he was thrown there. The KC game actually had starters playing against him. Yes, that is a good point. Instant replay. It's a good point. He still looks way more poised than he did in that game, and he's running the offense like a full functioning quarterback from what I've seen so far.
Yeah. I think he just gets there and he's anticipating the arthritis he's going to get. Although I'm also imagining him like doing it old school, stitch by stitch. It's somebody with a machine who's like super skilled.
Packers fan hyped about this year. Yeah, lots of possibilities, man. You guys are going to have to figure out who the new receiver is going to be. That's kind of the biggest question mark. But the defense is going to be really good. The O-line, if it's healthy, will be good again. And A-Rod is still there. My Lord. No way that got picked. J Love is getting screwed over. Oh, they're calling it a catch.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a catch. He was on his back and he ripped it off his stomach. And you just said you got to find out who the number one receiver is, Mike.
We don't.
You make your TikTok. You don't need to figure it out. We know.
We don't.
This kid is making all sorts of plays. Actually, I don't know if that was a catch or not. Now that they're watching the replay, I might challenge that one.
It's 4th and 1 again here. 2 for 2, J Love. 4th and J Love. Oh, the challenge flag is out. Well, Tony?
Yeah.
Is it an incomplete pass? If it's an interception or an incomplete pass, doesn't matter. I don't
know that he ever like fully pulled that one and made
Dubs looking good though. We came for the Dubs show and we got what we wanted. Our ticket admission was worth the price of entry.
It was. Mike, we can wrap this up whenever. I know you gotta eat dinner reservations.
Just want to see this replay.
See. That is not a catch.
Is it an interception?
No. He's
on the ground, but the ball's like moving. I don't know what that counts as.
I think his shoulder is out. Either way, this is a nice play by both sides, I think.
I mean, Dubs, you can look at that on film and say, all I needed to do was keep my focus through that catch because he had it in his hands. It just seems like the DB was able to rip it away at the last second and cause the movement. Instant replay. Going live tomorrow for the AFC West Showdown on TikTok with King LV, Ice Trav with the Broncos, and Real Cool Dad with the Chiefs. So, and wants to see the JP5 card. Show him it. You got your receivers. I got my receivers. Look at this one. Whose is better? These two. 1,000 yards each next year. We're going to have 3 1,000-yard receivers.
There it is.
Is yours in 3D, Tony? You see the little pop-up on mine? It's got some depth to it.
Well, you're asking what it is, Mike. You gave it to me. You know exactly what this thing looks like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful card. Remember his name. He's the next Devontae Adams. Joker Wild called it. Oh, boy. You got to open those up and show us. His is signed. It is signed. You got me there. Maybe I got to find Keenan. Keenan, sign my thing, please.
Instant replay. Settled it. I'm the winner.
All right, guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We got to see J-Love. We got to see Trey Lance. We got to see Doubs. We got to see Ray McLeod. We got to see Gray. We got to see everyone we wanted to see. And we did it in under 45 minutes, Tony. I'm very proud. Very proud of the teams. Very proud of this stream.
I am too. I think it's fantastic. We'll be back next week with more week 2 preseasons, rookies. If you're new, please subscribe. All that fun stuff. Let's go.
Going to SoFi tomorrow. Pretty pumped about it. Everyone, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. Y'all need those notifications on, just so that way your phone tells you when you see us go live. You might not be able to tune into every live, but at least you'll know that we're live. That's the biggest thing with the notification bell. Appreciate everyone tuning in. One more thing, Tony.
Cheers, David. Thank you for getting my back. There it is.
Cheers, David. Cheers. See you guys later.